Why is understanding VPC endpoints in AWS crucial for cloud architects and developers? Well, let me shed some light on this. In the vast universe of Amazon Web Services, VPC endpoints are like the bridges that connect your virtual private cloud to other AWS services in a secure manner. Picture these endpoints as secure gateways, allowing traffic to flow freely between your VPC and the AWS service of your choice without exposing your data to the public internet. This is a critical aspect of any cloud architecture as it helps maintain the security and integrity of your data. So whether you're working on a small project or architecting a complex cloud infrastructure, these VPC endpoints are your trusted allies. And here's the real kicker. Understanding these connectivity options can help you create a more efficient, secure, and cost-effective cloud architecture. Yes, mastering VPC endpoints is key to efficient, secure, and cost-effective cloud architecture. Do you know the difference between a VPC gateway endpoint and a VPC interface endpoint? In the world of Amazon Web Services, these two types of endpoints act as bridges, connecting your virtual private cloud or VPC to AWS services in a secure manner. The VPC gateway endpoint, on one hand, offers a direct and cost-effective path to S3 and DynamoDB. It's like a dedicated highway leading only to these two destinations. On the other hand, the VPC interface endpoint is a bit more versatile. It uses AWS Private Link to connect your VPC to a broad range of AWS services, acting more like a network of roads, giving you the flexibility to reach various destinations. The choice between these two endpoints isn't just about flexibility or specificity. It's a decision that involves considering your specific needs, the services you wish to access, your security requirements, and cost considerations. Choosing the right bridge, gateway, or interface can significantly impact your cloud operations. So it's crucial to understand these connectivity options for efficient, secure, and cost-effective cloud architecture. Why is the VPC gateway endpoint the preferred choice for S3 and DynamoDB? That's an excellent question. Let's delve into that. VPC gateway endpoints are specifically designed to provide a secure and direct path to S3 and DynamoDB. These endpoints effectively act as bridges, connecting your virtual private cloud to these AWS services without exposing your traffic to the public internet. Think of it as a private tunnel built exclusively for your data to travel safely and efficiently from your VPC to S3 or DynamoDB. This not only enhances security but also reduces data transfer costs and improves connection speed. So, whether you're storing objects in S3 or managing NoSQL databases with DynamoDB, the VPC gateway endpoint ensures your operations are smooth and secure. In essence, if S3 and DynamoDB are your destinations, the VPC gateway endpoint is your direct and efficient path. The VPC gateway endpoint, a direct and efficient path to S3 and DynamoDB. What sets the VPC interface endpoint apart as a uniquely flexible connectivity solution in the AWS ecosystem? Well, it's all about flexibility and broader service range. While VPC gateway endpoints cater to S3 and DynamoDB specifically, VPC interface endpoints take versatility to a new level. These endpoints employ a technology known as AWS Private Link. This technology is like a magic carpet, whisking your data securely across the vast expanse of AWS services. Instead of being limited to a couple of services, your VPC can now communicate with a comprehensive list of AWS offerings. Whether you're dealing with Lambda, EC2, or SNS, VPC interface endpoints have got you covered. They act as your VPC's passport, enabling it to venture into a wider world of cloud services, all while maintaining the highest security standards. This versatility makes VPC interface endpoints a valuable tool in your cloud architecture toolbox. So remember, when you need a flexible, broad-reaching connection, turn to VPC interface endpoints. They are your versatile and flexible connection via AWS Private Link. The VPC interface endpoint, a versatile and flexible connection via AWS Private Link. How do you choose between a VPC gateway endpoint and a VPC interface endpoint? Well, it's all about identifying what suits your unique needs. It's like choosing between a direct flight or a connecting one. Each has its benefits and trade-offs. First, consider the services you need to access. If you're primarily using S3 or DynamoDB, a gateway endpoint might be your direct path. However, if you need a broader range of AWS services, an interface endpoint offers that versatility. Next, think about your security requirements. Both types provide secure connections, but an interface endpoint uses AWS Private Link, giving you that extra layer of security by keeping your traffic within the AWS network. Then comes the cost factor. Gateway endpoints are typically less expensive, but if flexibility and enhanced security are paramount, the extra cost for an interface endpoint might be worth it. So take a moment. Reflect on your specific needs, the services you use, your security priorities, and your budget. Weigh these factors evenly and make an informed choice. Remember, choosing your path wisely is essential for efficient, secure, and cost-effective cloud architecture. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.